I cannot. Sorry.
Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field. And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside.
That's a bad idea.
Catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses: feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Where else? I'm just so excited that we're less than a week away from DFB 27. It's a great time of the year. What's up? How we doing? A beer? Playing a dynasty game. This is College Football 26. The new one comes out next Thursday. Appreciate it, man.
Receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shotgun corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts. And he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Oh, what? Play Emmanuel?
Receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to come and hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You can barely hear
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by. They look good, man. They scored against everybody. And they look absolutely atrocious.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It is complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to fight.
Me neither, man. Me neither.
I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get it.
There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Mustangs will hustle with the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense
Call that one so mad. Oh, what happened to him?
Play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Make it time. Just gotta make it time.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass.
Sir, good stop.
And that's that last sack.
Collier. Ooh, that's not good. What up, Collier? Appreciate all your subs you give me every month.
Intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Why is it $7? What kind of sub you might paying?
Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer
You know, if you link a Amazon Prime account, it's free, right?
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
There's your mother, or father, or grandmother,
This is on the touchback. Here he comes.
or
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
best friend.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left.
What up, Jay?
45 out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A big
What's going on, man?
here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Grab behind the line. It's good.
Quarterbacks love the
Oh,
short passing
sweet.
game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw.
Hope you're not watching me instead of praising the
something
Lord.
that he knows he can complete.
Quick release on the RPO. They bring him down and not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here, this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Short throw to the sideline is
Oh,
complete,
good.
and he's out of bounds.
Well, I feel bad if that was happening.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get your feet down before you get too close to that sideline. So I give credit for that catch.
I did.
Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
I don't know who Sea-Dog is. Oh, Sea-Dog is Eli Howard.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, don't have a single C in his name.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye.
Ain't it,
thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness.
Coach, I'm here with Sea-Dog. It's Eli H.
They gotta live that if they really want
I-
to build on
maybe I
what
just
they
don't know how to
used
read.
be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get
Right,
into
but you
the
said
rhythm
you're
of the
here
game
with
and not
Sea-Dog.
force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying
You
to
are
force the ball
Sea-Dog.
to
Why
his
are you
wide
here with
receiver, but
Sea-Dog?
against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could
See
have
where the
had a
confusion
chance. So
may
his quarterback
lie?
just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Fires to the wide out. He's got him this time.
Oh, that makes a little bit more sense. Still though.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
What a catch.
In the end zone would give them 6.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read.
He's a good one, man. He's got one of the championships in here.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And
No, not him. He has to use a game against somebody. But it's not. Vandy plays Jack State.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires deep on the run. Grabs it up to 25.
How did that even happen?
A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Makes the catch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was trying to cash in at the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's in.
Got it.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line.
It's always so exciting because you don't see him very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Back to pass on 2nd down.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it.
Lofts one high.
Hey, bars. Hey, call that.
Right on the money and just have to make that catch.
Heck yeah.
Mustangs line up to punt it away. Ran out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy reads so he could go out and use it.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll leave it with him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Sooners are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
But the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goal post.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. A run from the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He's going to hit a straight right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that one down a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just kick to the end. This drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
Caught near the sidelines. We'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and 7 Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline did for just a few yards. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab on the ball. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up three before going to the locker room. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. To throw, it's Cherry. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even through the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The SMU offense is getting back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Pass not close as he trying to deliver it, and he'll bring up fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all headed close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the pass on the carry on third down. Looking downfield and he needs a rush. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here it comes again. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude...
Gonna throw it over the top of the knee. Hits him inside the 20, still got it. And the route is on. No mid-season concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard. It doesn't look much different there in the second. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still on the ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Off play action. They're working that left side. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incomplete.
job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Cherry. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. A one-way there to pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Just a little off. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unleashes one.
Oh, yeah.
Man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride in their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Finds his tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
And he takes it in.
Like,
They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time we see players with skill to find that hole and slip it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
anybody's ready for
So first down will open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Spears. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 22.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Rolls and fires complete. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field down possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Waits to grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Spears. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're...
And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a... scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my...
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And the Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And he gets out there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any pressure.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the RPO, complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The SMU offense is headed back on to throw, it's Spears. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on 1st down. That makes the catch. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big...
Touchdown, Mustangs! Great job by the back on the option.
Not good.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. They get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt, they've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game.
Turning on the Jets. Past the 40. He's at the touchdown. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game. They have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take the lead, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here we go. Sack. Dropping back, it's Spears. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball's incomplete. They clocked it to 5 whistle, but that's going to do it. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner, and you remain unbeaten at this point.
It's just ridiculous. Appreciate everybody being here, though.